Hey folks, hey, what's going on here? I want to share something with you here today. I want to teach you something here. Like, pay attention. I want to teach you how to change your reality here. I apologize. I'm driving the McLaren today. It's a little bumpy here in the streets of Houston, Texas. So if I'm bouncing up and down, you know why. Okay? So I want to teach you something here. Having a great morning, great afternoon. Hope you're having the same as well. And I want to give you the easiest, most simplest way to change your reality. Okay? So check it out. It's quite simple, by the way. In my early 20s, in my early 20s, when I decided to become a multi-millionaire, okay, I was 21 years old. Listen, I was 21 years old. Okay, I was in the computer technology field. This is when I was an engineer. I was a Citrix engineer. Okay, and I made a decision that I wanted to become an entrepreneur, and that's when I was fired at the age of 21. Very defining moment in my life. Okay, and let me tell you what I did. I started to read books. I started to join opportunities. There were marketing opportunities, right? I even sold knives. I went door-to-door sales because I wanted to be independent. Okay, I wanted to be free financially. And you know, throughout my entire 20s, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I didn't make any money, business-wise, okay? I didn't make any money. It didn't matter how hard I tried, how many books I read. It's like I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't understand why other people were making money, winning, driving the fancy cars like this one, and traveling around the world, buying homes. In Wesley Virgin, I felt that I was stuck. Right? It's like I didn't know something that everybody else knew. Until, and let me share something with you. This didn't happen to me until at the age of 30 or 31. The light bulb hit. Okay? And I realized that the reason why I wasn't succeeding wasn't the lack of money. It wasn't the lack of mentorship, okay? It wasn't the lack of resources at all. The issue was how I was perceiving my reality here. Okay? Stay with me here. I'm sorry for all these bumps, man. It's insane. Jesus. I don't think I should have took out the McLaren today. Check it out. I want you to pay attention here. It's going to be a life changer. I spent a lot of time, I spent so many years looking for something outside of me that was living inside of me the entire time. Like I was looking for mentorship. I was going to conferences, seminars, trying to meet successful people. I would email people, reading the books, looking for something that I thought was outside of me. Okay? And you know, thinking about it now, it's just like, wow, I wasted a lot of time. Listen, and I'm sharing this with you because I don't want you to waste too much time in your 20s or maybe your 30s thinking that there's something outside in the world that's a secret or something that is so esoteric that it's just not available to you. Listen. The fastest and easiest way to change your reality is to change your perception of your reality. That's it. See, I thought in my 20s, okay? Let me be transparent here. In my 20s, I thought that it'd never work for me. I thought I was doing everything right. Right? I thought that, you know, millionaires, mentors out there, they didn't want to help a person like me. because I would ask them for help and they would say no, or they wouldn't respond. So I thought it was them, right? When I first started my internet company, when I say I invested money and I spent time and I applied work ethic, and I felt like this, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I kept saying this, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Listen, I realized what I was doing wrong or incorrectly was how I was perceiving what was happening in my life, like my reality. I'm gonna give you a good example right now. Let me turn the camera around. I'm gonna show you something here. Look, this is Houston, Texas here. And many of you, if you're looking at Houston right now, it looks gloomy to you, doesn't it? It looks like it's about to rain, right? Clouds are dark. And the average person will see this as, man, it's going to be a gloomy day. The sun is not out. It's probably going to rain. I'm just going to stay in. So the weather, okay? Like the weather right now, at this moment, is transitioning people's attitude right now. It's altering their attitudes. But let me share something with you. And this happened to me when I was like 31. I started to see the cloud. I started to see the sun through the clouds. I started to see the sunshine in the rain. And that's the key. And not many people are able to do this. Like, everybody is capable of obviously seeing the sun. Because even though you can't see the sun right now, it doesn't mean it's not out. It's there. But it's behind the clouds. And the people that can see the sun through the clouds, well, those people, they're highly likely to become a very successful individual here. So, let me make this very practical for you. That once you decide that your current reality is not that bad, once you decide that the adversities and the problems and challenges and pains and displeasures that are taking place in your life right now, once you decide that those things are working in your favor, okay, that they're not working against you, they're working in your favor. All the work ethic that you're applying, like the day-to-day work ethic, the day-to-day sedulous work that you're putting in the business, in the company, in your life, in your relationships, once you see it better, comment that word below, please. Like, you have to see it better. That's difficult. Let me tell you why that's very difficult here. And this is the reason why we have such a gap between the rich and the poor. Because it's hard to see something when you feel so down, right? Like, it's hard to feel, like, to see the riches and wealth when you feel so poor or average, or like life is against you, right? It's hard. But listen, you must see it better. You have to see it better. That means you have to change your perception of what's happening. You have to change the meaning of it. See, in my 30s, I realized that I had to change the story behind what I called my life. I had to stop saying things such as, it's not working out, it never works out for me, this is just too hard, nobody want to help me. I had to discontinue that type of conversation with myself. And let me tell you something, once I began to do this, once I began to see my reality better, I started to be a predictor and a creator of what I wanted to see and experience in my life. It began to happen. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, how long? How long, Wes? How long do I have to wait? This is the question that everybody asks, right? Because they're so impatient. Let me ask you a question. If it took you 1 day or 10 years, but you would get there. Like you will, if it took you, like if I said, hey, I can give you a guarantee right now. If you just, for 5 years, commit to your work ethic, separate from people, work diligently on the development of your artistry, see it better all the time. Problems, see it better. Challenges, see it better. Adversities, see it better. And if I would guarantee, would you do it? You may say, yeah, I would. Which means is, if I gave you a guarantee, then you'll do it. Well, check it out. That's your responsibility. Your responsibility as an entrepreneur, a manifestor, is to guarantee the outcome that you will soon see in your life. Make sense? That is your responsibility. You can't expect other people to guarantee that your success, your money, happiness, whatever you want, whatever you desire from your life, that is not their responsibility, it's yours. And until you realize that, then your life will be like this. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up. My life is always up, baby. Yeah, always. Just keeps going up, baby. Now, I live in this vortex of positivity, of optimism, of love, of joy, of wealth and abundance. Now listen, this is just not woohoo thinking. This is real life. Because I realize that the power that I possess is the power of the mind, the thinking. I have the power to perceive life, people, how I want to perceive them, regardless of what they do. I don't care what people do. I perceive it how I want to perceive it. That's going to serve me. Okay? So listen, I love you. I gotta go to the dentist. I gotta get these teeth cleaned up a little bit here. But I thought I wanted to leave that message for you here. I'm sorry for all the bumps here. Playing the McLaren. I love this car here, but driving this vehicle here in Houston, Texas, sucks. So, oh my God, come on! I love you. Listen, play this video again, and then play it again, and continue to play it until you get it. Because remember, repetition is the mother of skill, young people. Say it with me. Repetition is the mother of skill. Okay? I'm here to tell you that if you want to change that reality of yours, if you want to change that reality of yours, you must change the perception first. You must change your opinion. I know it's, and listen, it's not that difficult. Just say, you know what? All right, I'm no longer going to say that life is hard. Just stop saying that, honestly. Life is difficult. Stop. Life is a blessing. Okay? Repeat after me. Life is a blessing. I did this when I was broke, okay? And I didn't think it would work, but it did. Life is gratitude. Life is joy. Life is wealth. Life is abundance. Change the meaning. Okay? This was just so profound. You change the meaning, you'll change life. Remember that. Ram that in the back of your mind. Okay? I love you. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. I'll see you soon. I'll post this so you can watch this over and over again. Remember, if you want access to my course, I thought I'll plug. Why not? I'll plug the course real quickly for you. Go to howtomanifestnow.com. I teach anybody, men and women like you, how to manifest their dreams faster. New technology, new science here. Okay? So much love. Oh my God. Really? This is why I don't like leaving my house. People everywhere. I love people, but I don't like people. That's love. Let's go! Motivated! Dedicated! Let go!